Before
doing a little bit of knitting while the kids are playing Super Mario.
But that's on a
I think
different
that's just a
game.
different game. Did you have one?
Wait, 1, 2, 3. I'll get 3. Yes. Yeah. Oh no.
Hello and good evening. It is Easter Sunday and I've been so tired all day that I've admitted defeat at 9 o'clock and I've gone to bed with a cup of tea and some knitting and just watching some podcasts on YouTube, some knitting podcasts, just to gently wind down. Yeah, I've been going to bed far too late because I think my brain just got a bit too frantic, and now I'm finally starting to unwind, and I've just been micro napping anytime I've sat down today. But I'll show you what I've been working on today. Well, we had the Easter hunt in the morning with the kids, which was good because Brandon's 15, the girls are 16, Zeb's 9, so it's nice to know that he's still doing it. And then me and my sister-in-law watched a bit of Bridgerton in the afternoon, and so I finished, or I did the heel, Bishop's Kiss heel, and I think I'm pretty much there on the leg. Only a couple more rows, and then I've got the rib to do, and then that one will be finished. And then, because this is the new love of my life, I've been working on my Amadeus sweater. So you can see the lace pattern there coming along. And beautiful, beautiful. Look at the richness of that navy. So nice. And I'm up to row 59 of 73. So I'm nearly there. Easter Monday. We're going for a little bit of a stroll. Putting some steps in. Good morning. It is Tuesday, the 7th of April. We are now back home after a couple of days in Southport with family and Easter and all that. And the last few nights I've not slept great. I think it was just my brain just still winding down from work and all that. Sorry, just swap hands. And then last night I had the biggest sleep ever. About 9 hours deep sleep, and I feel so much better. Just had a shower, dried my hair, but I've not straightened it, so it looks a bit fluffy, has a natural wave, as you can see. So I need to get a wiggle on. Today is my big brother's 50th birthday. It's 11:10. I'm meant to be leaving at 12 to go see him, and I also need to go pick up a prescription and pop into Morrison's. Don't we, Lego? Eh? Don't we? We do. We do. I'm just a bit disorganised, really. You're saying hi? Oh, she's so beautiful. And yeah. So right, I'm gonna get my shoes on and jump out, and I'll see you later, and I'll have some knitty updates afterwards. Bye for now. Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, 8th of April. I'm aware that I've not done a huge amount of footage the last few days. Just unwinding with family stuff. And so yesterday was my big brother's 50th birthday, so I went over to go see him. And yeah, so I've had a good couple of really good nights of sleep, so I finally feel like I'm starting to feel a bit more rested. Anyway, so I'm just having a quiet hour in the morning, my favourite way to start the day. Just coming round, just myself alone in the house, with coffee and knitting. Honest to God, it's the best. Right, let me show you what I've been working on. So I was working on 3 pairs of socks. The tunic socks are finished, and I've almost finished the second sock. I've got 15 rows of rib to do, and I think I've done about 10. These are in the Poison colourway by Gemma at Snuggly Stars, which is absolutely beautiful. And I'm so pleased that I'm going to have leftovers. Woohoo! So I'm just finishing those off now. The pink ones, the Desert Bloom ones, are finished, just need to do the ends in. But what has been stealing my attention is the Amadeo summer sweater. I have done, let me put this back around, and yes, I have split for the sleeve. I just cannot put this down, absolutely cannot put this down. But my friend Sammy saw the wool in real life, and she says, do you know what, she goes, it looks a bit plain in real life. It's just such a rich colour. I need to get it in the right light. So this is the colourway is Shelob's Lair by the Wool Chemist. The Wool Chemist. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Anyway, so I'm so pleased with that. Yes. So now that is just ready to just do knit, round. But I thought, no, I'm going to weave in the ends of the items that I've finished. I've also finished knitting my quadrophenia blanket, which is amazing. And I have decided it is going to be for this little recipient here. Lego. Hello. Hi. She says, go away, I'm sleeping. So yeah, I'm gonna get all the bits done that we don't really like doing, like the weaving in the ends and the sewing. I thought I'd get those done. And then also on my to-do list is these socks that I literally just cast on and did a few rounds of rib, so I'm kind of get on with those. So yeah, have you seen my drafts are looking a bit, so I'm gonna take those out. What I do need to do today, and I need to say it on here so that I give myself some accountability. I've got a couple of like hedges, like kind of the things in the back garden. And as part of my big extreme garden makeover, I want to get those cut down. I don't know how much work or how difficult the roots are at the bottom. So first of all, I'm just going to see if I can just bit by bit cut the height of them down, because I do want to replace that with like a planter. You know, I'm going to move some of my plants, ones that are more hardy in the shade, on that border, and maybe kind of do a bit of a veg patch. I don't know. Well, I do know, but yeah, I need to make a start on it. So hopefully I'll do some footage of that if I can get myself together. Right, I will catch you in a bit. So this is what I am trying to tackle today. The guys come to join me. And yeah, I also want to scrub the decking and get that re-oiled. Never done it before, but we are hoping. So yes, let's see what we can do. Oh. As you can see, I am a little bit hot. I have, how long did it take me? Just under 2 hours. I've been trimming down the conifers in the back, and it's really quite warm outside. If I had to guess, I would say like 23, 24 degrees. It probably isn't that. It's probably because when you're in the sun and I say working and everything, it gets quite hot. But it's a job well done. My goal is bit by bit to bring them down, and with a view to kind of just taking them out. I'll show you a video of them, because they get the shade. They were there before we arrived. I'm not really like keen on them. I'd rather use that side of the garden to do like a border for something, or I was thinking like a little eco pond or something. I don't know. But yeah, first things first is to get them down and out anyway. Oof. I'm just gonna sit down with a cup of tea and cool off. See you in a bit. It's Friday the 10th of April, and I've stayed over at my friend's sister's, and we had a lovely day at a spa and water park for the kids yesterday, and I'm up early before everyone else, standard, so I'm working on my scrappy blanket. Because this is the blanket that I'm making for my friend who I'm staying with, and I've ordered the shower and picked it up and thought I would do a little bit. So yeah, sometimes you forget how nice a project is until you pick it back up again. So look at those pops there, aren't they beautiful? Kind of regretting. And mind you, it's a 3.5 mil hook. It's not too bad. I'll just keep chipping away at it. Today we are heading into Birmingham. We've got something planned for the kids again there, and then afterwards driving home. So I will check in with you later on. So it is Saturday the 11th of April. I've got back last night from a couple of days away. I feel like I got very minimal footage because I was with friends and just too busy having a good time really. But I did manage to get some knitting done. So what did we do? So on the Thursday, drove over to Coventry because my friend lives down south, and the kids went to the Wave, which is like an indoor water park, and next door they have a little spa, and it was really quite reasonable. It was like a council one, and it was like £30 for like 2.5 hours. Thought that's not bad at all, so it just gave us a chance to kind of catch up and chill out. And then we watched a couple of films when we got back, had a bit of a chilled afternoon after all the driving up and everything. So I shall show you what I was working on. So I'll put it away. Where did I put it? So I might have given a bit of footage of this, but I was whispering at the time because everybody was still asleep. But I picked up this whip, which I brought out the other episode ago, and I did a couple of rounds because this is the crochet blanket. So the friend who I went to see was the friend that I'm making this for. Oh, the bin men are here. So yeah, so it was nice to kind of pick that up, and it was also like, see, I am still working on it. And I looked on Ravelry, and yeah, started it in 2022. But sometimes it's good to pick something up just to remind yourself of you know, how much you do enjoy it when you're working it. So that was the Saturday. That wasn't the Saturday. That was the Thursday. Every day's a Saturday when you're on holiday, isn't it? Friday, as I said, we've got three teenagers, so we're just trying to do something so that they weren't just on the phones all day and all that kind of thing. And we found a really good deal in a place, I think it was just outside of Birmingham, where they had like a deal where it was go-karting. It was a pretty decent track actually. Go-karting and 2 sessions of laser play, what do you call it, laser? So yes, we did that, so they really enjoyed it, and it was good because on the laser zone they had like cameras in the room, so you could kind of watch them playing inside, and it was just, you know, I don't know if you've got like teens, let's say Brandon's 15, and it was nice just to see them play as kids again, because you feel like you're on like borrowed time with it, do you know what I mean? So that was, yeah, it was a really good day actually, a really nice weekend. And then drove back yesterday and there was a lot of traffic, so it's like about 4.5 hours. So yes, so that leads to today, Saturday the 11th of April. It is 10:20, and I bought a ticket to see the Leeds Spring into Wool. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it because I just had lots of different things going on. It's been a busy week and all that, but I thought if I'm going, I don't, it's not like I'm not in the mood for it, but I'm not looking to kind of go, right, I'm going to get loads of wool, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. This time I think it's just more for the social element of just kind of going and enjoying spending some time with friends, because I've not seen them for a good few weeks. Take my knitting, something catches my eye, so I thought, yeah, I'll just do that, which is nice. And I'm gonna be seeing Rachel from This Knitty Life. So I don't know if you've been watching her podcast. So we're kind of doing a little bit of a a knit along with the Amadeus sweater, so I'll let you know where I'm up to. So I've actually finished splitting for the sleeves. Which way round is it? No, it's that way round. And every single light that this camera does doesn't give the true beauty. So there's the, not a bad light really. I think the video makes it look like a bit of a dull navy, and it's not in real life. You'll all just have to come to my house to see it, to believe me. So yeah, I've just done about that much. That's the underarm there, so not long into it. So this is quite nice social knitting. So I'm going to take that. I've also, because I'm nearing the end of my week off, thought, oh gosh, I need to get a wiggle on with Ed's socks. And in the middle of a round, look, I did a big chunk of it last night, and I was checking on the spreadsheet, and this is really old stash. The gold I bought in 2014, and I bought it as a contrast when I made Craig my first pair of socks on like sock yarn, and I remember it because he's a Liverpool fan, so I got the gold for the contrast, and then I got like the red, so it's got like the gold and red for Liverpool colours. And I remember looking at the pattern and seeing that it was like 2.25 mil, but then I looked at the ball of wool and that said, oh, you know, up to 3.5 mil needles. So I was all like, oh well, I'll just do that, then it'll knit up quicker, and it was just sagged. So you live and learn, don't you? And then this is one of the signature collection, the birdie ones. I think it's the gold chaffinch colour. And I think I got that in like, it was either, I think it was 2016. So I think I've got roughly about 50 grams of the main, and I had about the same in the gold. So yes, I did weigh it beforehand and I jotted it, but I can't remember the exact figure. But I'm going to do them toe up. I'm going to do it almost like 2 at a time once I've passed the heel, so I can get as much out of the wool as I can, and then just do, I mean, I've got loads of this, as in like more than 30 grams, so I'm going to just do the cuffs super long just to give that extra length. So yes, so that's what I'm going to be taking with me. So the plan was that we kind of met at the usual knit group at 10 o'clock, and I'm already late for that. So I think I just needed a little bit of a slow start to the morning. Done a couple of little bits, stuck a wash on, as you can probably hear the washing machine, and I might do a quick hoover and then head over there. But what I want to do is just see, because these I'm doing a size, I think 8.5, which is about my size, so I just want to see how far I am off the heel, put a marker in. If I know that I'm an inch off, I'll put the marker in so I know how much to kind of knit. And then that's quite nice just to knit as I'm walking around. So yes, so I'm going to do that, which is very exciting. Take those, and yeah, I'm tired, but that's from the driving. But yeah, I've hopefully got a couple of quiet more days now, just to kind of catch up. I was thinking to myself, finish the garden, do that, but I thought I didn't want to go back to work tired from doing loads of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I actually needed to kind of recharge. And I thought, well, I've done one of the big things and we do have a couple of bank holiday weekends in May. So, I'm trying to be kind to myself and realistic with my expectations. But yes, right, I'm gonna shoot off now, do a quick hoover and then head over there. So, have a great day and I'll see you later.
Right, Kyle's away.
Hi everyone, it is now Sunday the 12th of April and this is probably going to be my last little bit of footage and then I'll get it all mashed together and get it uploaded into an episode for you either tonight or tomorrow morning. So yes, I just wanted to fill you in. So yesterday was Leeds Spring into Wool. I wasn't sure if I was going to go in the run-up because I just had lots of different things going on and I didn't think I would. I think everything would like just clash or double book and all that, but I thought, oh, I can, so off I went. So I've not straightened my hair today. It's gone a bit weird, but it's clean, you know. So yeah, I had a lovely day, met up with some of my friends. I might have said this in a previous clip last night. Some of my friends from knit group. I also met up with Rachel from This Knitty Life, and had lunch with Rachel's friend Anna and also Green Lambkin, which was nice. And I recognised her. I was like, oh, I'm sure I know you from somewhere, you know, as if I've chatted at a previous festival or something. And then one night Rachel said, it's Green Lambkin. I was like, oh, I've seen you on my telly. That's why. Yeah. Anyway, I did get some treats. I feel like I got quite a lot for my money. I got some really good bargains and everything. So yes, do you want to have a look? Yes, okay. I'm also going to put some, I didn't take as much footage as I wanted to. The venue is at a school, a grammar school, and when I first got there, the main hall, it was so hot, really hot. And when I started heating up with the whole hot flushes, I then started panicking and all this kind of thing. But then I sat down, had some lunch, cooled off a bit, and then it had kind of calmed down a bit in the afternoon. So anyway, the first one that I went to, I was planning on doing a circuit first of all, before I bought anything, but then something caught my eye and I thought I've got to get it now. So I went to see the lovely Knotted by Nish. The first time I've seen her stall. Lovely lady. Oh, look at this. Oh, I mean, you understand, this does have my name on it, doesn't it, right? So this is called, I also like looking at the names, this is called Electric Purple. It's brushed merino lace and it's 600 metres and 656 yards. 80% merino, 20% nylon. So I was looking at the garments and all the samples and like because she had loads of like really like super bulky, and I was like, with the hot flushes, I am no chance I'm gonna wear that. And then she showed one where it had been knitted in this lace, so it's just like a very light and airy one. And then she'd said that she'd done the sample in just under once of these skeins. So I was all like, ooh. So yes, I ended up getting this one to go with it. So I think this magenta obviously is kind of in there, so I think they'd make a really good like complementary match. So I'm gonna have a bit of a pattern dive. Nice and fluff, and because it's not mohair or anything like that, it's just completely soft and no irritation. And this one is called Purple Glow. And then when I came back to the store later on, I didn't realise it's shone under UV light. So yeah, very happy with those two. So that was my big purchase. Then I went to Wool Tops. I'm glad I went there quite early because I think because of the price, they just sell out super quick. And this is called Peacock Shade, a nice like aqua blue. It's DK, and yeah, 100% wool. Feels nice and soft actually. Not, it feels like doesn't feel like BFL. I'd say merino or similar. But yeah, £5 for a 100g skein. And it was spun in Yorkshire. Whether it's hand dyed or not, I don't know. I can't imagine it would be for the price, but please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this is Wool Tops. And so the reason why I've topped up on some DK is most of my stash I tend to have bought 4-ply over the years, and I mean over the last 10-15 years, and I think I'm more drawn to it because the way the dye takes onto the finer yarn, I feel like it's more like the speckles show and things like that. And yeah, in my head I'm thinking, oh well, it goes a long way, so you'll need less to do it. And then each time I've gone to get a pattern that I really like, it's in DK. I don't have a huge amount of choices for colour, so I thought, well, I'm gonna have to start building that up. So this is what I did. With the help of Rachel, I was at Siobhan Crafts, and what I love about Siobhan Crafts is she does 50g skeins, 50g DK skeins, really reasonably priced. If it's like £8 for 50g. So I just built up a little bit of a collection. So this is red, called Postbox, pink, called Neon Pink, turquoise, this was in the sale as well, this is magenta, so obviously that had to come home with me, and another one that was in the sale, cornflower. So I got those, and also in the sale was like a bit of a sister set, shall we say, called Groovy and Green. So they're not like a semi-solid, they have got bits in it, but I just thought, ooh, I've started to got a bit of a range now for if I do spot a pattern that needs the colours, then I've got something to choose to go with it. So that was that. And then I don't pick this up very often, so when I do see it, I do like to get some. I got some opal, some sock yarn. I find it so difficult to choose the colours because they're all, you know, and that one, that picture of the sock shows you how it knits up at. So I thought quite a nice neutralish colour, self-striping. I did also need a new project bag, one that was a bit bigger, for my jumper project. I had to, didn't I? I had to. And this is a lovely tote bag by Piccadilly, and it's got some pockets inside. See the pockets in there, and yeah, it's got some poppers for the handles. So, oh, that didn't go there. Did that go there? So you can move those. I think you can you cross them over? That won't fit on there. Oh, right, okay, so you can. Oh, that can have a hoop like that. That can kind of go over like that if you want to. Oh, something different. So yes, and this was like reasonably well priced. Piccadilly, £12. And we tested it, we did the skein test, and you could fit a good 4 or 5 skeins in here. So yes. And I also picked up 2 little Lucky Dip bags. I'm a sucker for a Lucky Dip. I can't show you the other one because that's going to be put away for like a little bit of a Christmas gift goodie bag from a friend later in the year. And I opened this at home, and I've got a project bag in this material that I got from Lalbert years ago. Oh, I want to say at least 10 years ago, it might be even more. So it was like amazing. So we get the little notions, and that's like a little drawstring bag. I also then got this little black cat stitch marker, Amaze. And then inside we have, we have 2 gorgeous lavender bags. I got a set of some darning needles, always handy, and this handmade little darning needle holder, like a little book. I can't remember that was £4 for that goodie bag, which I don't think was too bad at all, really. Got loads of things in it, and things that you'll use as well. I know what's, put that in. But yeah, I was also, I won't keep this too long because my friend Julie from America were having a little call, little chin wag. I say a little call, we was on it for about 2 or 3 hours. But yeah, it's the time difference. I think I'm 5 hours ahead, so I think it's coming up to our breakfast time now. So yeah, it's about 1:15 our time. So yeah, so I did get more than I anticipated, but I'm quite happy with what I've got. I know that it'll get used, and I did get some really good bargains. And because I spent over £20 at Piccadilly, I also got to pick a free bookmark. Same again, cats. And I like the books. It says Pride and Prejudice, Lady Cataly's Lover, Puss in Boots. Love it. So yeah, I'm feeling a little bit headachy today, and I was faffing about this morning. I thought really I should get out and have a bit of fresh air, bit of a walk. And then now it's got to the point where it was too late to go on that walk, otherwise I wasn't gonna be back in time for Julie. So I'm gonna see how I feel after the phone call. This afternoon I'm gonna finish sewing up that, so then that's done. I'm gonna do some more of those socks for my friend at work. But yeah, been working on this again this morning. So this is the Amadeus sweater, and I've done that much of the body so far. Put in a little progress keeper from yesterday. So I love that bit where it's at the just pick it up, put it down, do a few stitches, do a few rows here and there without thinking. I've gone into the second skein, and to cover myself I'm doing a little bit of do-si-doing to fade it in, because I wasn't sure. I'm pretty sure when I was there, when I got it, she said it was from the same batch. So I think I'm just doing it just to cover myself. And to be honest with you, she's right, I cannot see any change in it. So even if I just gone on to the next one, so that's good. So yes, I've also got a button to sew onto my coat because that fell off, and I've washed the coat now, so now I'm just going to sew it. So yeah, just bits and pieces. So yeah, so I hope that you've enjoyed watching a bit of rambling and find out what I've been up to on my week off, and I'll put all this together, and I will see you in a couple of weeks for one of my more standard podcasts. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.